What do you think is more important in life, money, or love? This is one of the grand dilemmas that many of us grapple with at different stages of our lives. There's no denying that we live in a world where the allure of wealth is potent, often casting a long shadow over the soft glow of love. Society bombards us with images of success and luxury, leading us to believe that money is the ultimate measure of happiness. Yet, within us, there's a gentle whisper, a longing for love and connection that money can't quench. It's a yearning that's as old as humanity itself. A desire for companionship, for understanding, for shared laughter and tears. It's a quest for a bond that transcends the material, the kind of bond that brings true richness to our lives. This question may seem simple, but the choices we make based on it can profoundly affect our lives. Imagine a man who had all the wealth in the world but not a single person to share it with. Such was the tale of a man we'll call Jonathan. Jonathan was a self-made tycoon, a modern Midas who turned every venture into gold. His business acumen was unparalleled, his investments astute, and his success a testament to his relentless pursuit of wealth. Jonathan was a man of many achievements. From humble beginnings, he climbed the corporate ladder with a tenacity that was both admirable and awe-inspiring. He built a business empire that spanned continents, a testament to his hard work and determination. His name was synonymous with success, his face graced the covers of the world's leading business magazines, and his wealth, well, it was beyond measure. But, as Jonathan amassed wealth, he neglected the relationships that make life worthwhile. He was so engrossed in his pursuit of wealth that he didn't realize the cost until it was too late. His friends, once numerous, dwindled as they began to feel more like business associates than companions. His family felt neglected, his love life was non-existent, and his home, though filled with expensive art and luxury goods, felt empty. As the years passed, the loneliness began to gnaw at him. The mansions, the yachts, the private jets, they all felt hollow without someone to share them with. He had all the material possessions one could dream of, but he lacked the human connection that gives meaning to life. His wealth couldn't buy him the laughter of a friend, the warmth of a family gathering, or the love of a partner. In his solitude, Jonathan realized the truth of the old saying, "You can't take it with you." His wealth was but a temporary possession, one that could not accompany him beyond the grave. It was a stark realization, a bitter pill to swallow, and a regret that lingered in his heart. In the end, he had everything, yet he had nothing. His life was filled with luxury, but it lacked the warmth of love. This man, once a beacon of success and prosperity, found himself in the throes of a life he hadn't anticipated. The choices he made, the priorities he set, led him down a path that was glittering with gold, yet void of the richness of human connection. His days were filled with board meetings and power lunches, his nights spent in the solitude of his penthouse apartment, overlooking a city that never sleeps. But while the city buzzed with life and energy, his own existence was a stark contrast. For him, the city lights were a mere reminder of the glittering isolation that surrounded him. He had everything money could buy. The luxury cars, the designer clothes, the finest foods. He was a man who had reached the pinnacle of financial success, but in the silence of his opulence, a profound emptiness echoed. His heart, untouched by the warmth of love, yearned for something money couldn't procure. Regret, like a silent shadow, followed him. He found himself yearning for the warm laughter of shared moments, the comfort of a loving touch, the joy of shared dreams. He realized that his wealth, while it afforded him comfort, was incapable of providing him the companionship he craved. In the vast expanse of his luxurious life, he was a solitary figure. His choices had led him to this point, a point where he was surrounded by materialistic opulence but deprived of emotional richness. The realization dawned on him: the warmth of love, the connection of a shared life, the comfort of a companion were treasures that his wealth could not buy. This man, once the epitome of financial success, found himself yearning for what he had overlooked, the simple yet profound joy of love. His tale serves as a stark reminder that wealth, while it can buy comfort, cannot purchase happiness. It cannot replace the warmth, the connection, the joy that comes from sharing your life with someone you love. His wealth could buy him comfort, but not happiness. On the other side of the coin, imagine a person who chose love over wealth. Picture this: a young man named Charlie, who had the opportunity to inherit a grand fortune from a distant relative. All he had to do was to leave his small hometown and the love of his life behind. But Charlie, he chose a different path. He chose love. Now, Charlie's life wasn't brimming with luxuries. He didn't live in a mansion or drive a flashy car. Instead, he lived in a small, cozy home with a garden full of flowers that his beloved and he planted together. Their car was a modest one, but it took them on countless unforgettable adventures. Their lives were filled with struggles, no doubt. There were days when they had to tighten their belts, days when they had to make do with less. But through all the hardships, they had each other. The warmth of their love was their comfort during cold, harsh winters. The laughter they shared was their solace in times of sorrow. Now, when we compare these two lives, what do we see? On one side we have a businessman, a man who chose wealth over love. He dwells in a mansion, drives sleek cars, and enjoys the finest things money can buy. His days are filled with meetings, negotiations, and numbers. He is surrounded by luxury, yet often finds himself alone. His victories are measured in dollars and cents, and his failures in lost opportunities for more wealth. But when the lights are dim and the noise of the world fades, he is left with an echoing emptiness, a void that his wealth can't fill. He's surrounded by opulence, yet starved of genuine companionship and warmth. On the other side, we have a man who chose love over wealth. His home may not be a mansion, his car may not be the latest model, and his meals may not be from five-star restaurants. His days are filled with simple pleasures, shared moments, and heartfelt laughter. He may not have a fortune in the bank, but he has a wealth of love and happiness that money can't buy. His victories are measured in shared smiles, and his failures in temporary setbacks that only strengthen his bonds. At the end of the day, when the world goes quiet, he finds himself enveloped in the warmth of love. He's surrounded by simplicity, yet brimming with the richness of human connection. The businessman's wealth brings him comfort and convenience. It eliminates many of life's worries and problems. However, it also brings isolation, stress, and a never-ending chase for more. On the other hand, the man who chose love may face financial challenges and hardships, but he also experiences the joy of shared lives, the comfort of companionship, and the satisfaction of emotional richness. So here we are, at the crossroads of choices. The businessman's life of wealth and the loving man's life of simplicity. One filled with material wealth, the other with love and joy. Wealth may bring comfort, but love brings joy. So what does this tell us about the importance of money and love in our lives? We've journeyed through tales and truths, examined the repercussions of choices made, and weighed the value of love against the allure of wealth. What we've found time and time again is that the pursuit of money, while not inherently bad, can become a hollow endeavor if it's at the expense of love and relationships. In contrast, love, in its many forms, has a unique ability to bring us a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction that money simply can't buy. It's love that creates the memories we cherish, the bonds that sustain us, and the joy that truly enriches our lives. So let's not lose sight of what's truly important. While money can provide comfort and security, it's love that gives life its richest colors, its deepest meaning, its sweetest moments. Remember, it's not wealth but love that truly enriches our lives.